Stop chasing. Look, it's Marcel, aka Honey Bunny Sunny. You know I'm on a mission to make you some money. Listen, today we got a great video. I'm giving you guys a breakdown of the trade that I took for today. Okay, so today's trade was AMD. I'll break it down in just 1 second. For those who are joining the channel for the first time, welcome. Give me a like, comment, subscribe if this video helps at the end, right? And also, before we even jump into it, I want you to ask yourself a question. Have you been trading alone? It sounds dramatic, right? But no, seriously, have you been trading alone? Like, it's kind of like the only person in your group that's doing it. Are you a person that's like, kind of like the black sheep, always open to like bettering yourself and trying new things, while a vast majority of people around you are not really open to doing that? If that's you, right, and you are seeing this video, I would like to personally invite you to join the Prosperity Collective. I cannot tell you how many success stories we have in the group, and I know that trading on your own definitely lowers the likelihood to become a successful trader. Usually when you have a community and an environment that's winning, you typically rise to the occasion, right? And with that said, I want to shout out somebody from the group, Nard, right? Nard has consistently been showing up to the group and consistently raising the bar, right? I remember when, he was just trying to get to like a couple of $1,000s or something like that. And now, as you can see right here, he's cracked $6,000, right? On his way to the 10K. This train is not stopping, right? So shout out to you, Nard. Keep doing what you're doing. Stay locked in. And for those, like I said, who are looking for a trading home, who want to get similar results, like I said, I invite you to to join the Prosperity Collective, right? We are, a community of people that support each other on and off the charts. All right, so let's get into the video for today, right? We got AMD. AMD was, I ain't gonna lie, AMD was a bitch today. I'm not gonna lie. AMD was a little bit of a bitch, but we got it. We made it. So all right, I got AMD pulled up right here, and I'm gonna walk you through exactly what happened. I do want to preface this, right? When we talking about patience, because this stock play took a lot of patience today. When we talking about patience, we're not talking about random patience, right? Patience is not random. Patience is when there is something that is structured and it is following that structure, right? We're not getting into a play randomly and then just being like, all right, it's going against me, but I'm gonna be patient because I know at some point it's going to turn around. That is not true. Stocks do not just turn around, especially intraday, right? You might be waiting days or weeks for a stock to turn around if you just randomly enter it. So we entered AMD, right? Usually I wait for the 15-minute orb to close, so I let a whole 30 minutes go by before I actually get into a play. But when I saw AMD pushing down after opening up, like so high, I was like, you know what? Let me take an early entry to see if it holds, holds that orb, right? So I took the early entry, size for 0, of course, and so I was okay with any sort of drawdown. And that's exactly what it did. We were in AMD puts at this first candle right here, and then it kept popping up. It took a lot of patience. It took that whole 15 minutes for it to close like this. And then we got 2 more candles where it barely dropped. And because of time decay, we were still like slightly down. But I saw that, like I said, it was holding the top range of the opening range. So I'm like, I'm gonna be patient. I made the notification to everybody in the group. I was like, look, y'all, I'm holding. I will keep you guys updated. Hopped off live. I'll keep you guys updated. And that's exactly what I did. I let them know when it was coming down. I told them the levels that I was going to be looking at. I told them where the stop loss was, which was just going to be strictly above the, the top of the orb range. And as you can see, it never went back there. And I saw that it broke below the VWAP and stayed. So I stayed in. And after going, I think we had a drawdown as much as like 20-something%. We wound up getting 20-something% out the deal on the positive side. Those who stayed in were able to probably see as much as 80% on this ride all the way down here, right? Finally got a little reversal with this support, but a beautiful downtrend formed right after that first candle. So, the sentiments were correct. We were patient because it was holding the range, but if it would have broke out of this area right here, I would have cut it. Size for zero or not, if something goes against the structure, is no point of losing the whole thing if you see that it's getting ready to go awry. Okay, so again, patience comes with you identifying an area and just letting it do what it does, right? So this could have been consolidation, but I was, like I said, being in a size for zero trade, I was like, I'm willing to wait through to see if it's consolidation or not. And then by the time FOMC came around, the market behaved or responded in a specific way. So we got the drop that we were looking for in this candle, and then just continued to drop after that. So made out with 20 something percent. I think I saw some people in there with like 30, 40+% in the group. So shout out to everybody in the group that was able to catch that AMD play. I know Zay called 2 bangers in the group today. It's just another beautiful day trading. Another 3-piece of beautiful trades. That's how we get down in the Prosperity Collective, TPC. Everybody got it tatted on them. Listen, if you are looking for a trading home, once again, there's no other option out there. There's nobody else doing it like we're doing it. And I'd rather you take my word for it than go and try all these different places, right? You got 2 profitable traders that are there to answer your questions. We put out videos just like this every single day, right? In addition, we have a course inside of the group that allows you to go from not knowing what an option is to being able to trade by the end of it, okay? We're here to support you. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments. It's always love over here. And listen, remember, invest smart, live free. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.